if I love her, I just act bored. Say loser, ask for it.
Living movie, blockbuster, this ain't a rental. Talking moody, all these diamonds up in my dental. I get it, never minded if I...
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints.
Here we go. Ready.
Brees now on first down. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards that time for number 19. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Here we go. 21. Easy. Ready. Easy. Get set. 11.
On second down, here's Brees. On target over the middle to Hill. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. That goes for a gain of 31. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Easy. Ready.
Into the red zone, it's Brees. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Ready. We're waiting.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brees. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas from 10 yards out. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. This man was a Saint for 3 years. It's Darren Sproles. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And once again, they go with Sproles. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Great. One.
Here's Foles. And he's got it complete to Darren Sproles. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Now Foles goes underneath for Sproles. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 5 here to start things out. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Here we go. Let's go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
6. Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Hey, Silver. Go. Hayden's goal.
9:51. Foles. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. Doug Pederson's guys come up empty here on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Yellow lady. Get set.
They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he'll get this only up to about the 35. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Play action. Breeze. It's Hill. Complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Now Breeze on third down. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. They do go for it. It's Breeze. And Ginn's got it. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
Get set.
They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Well, as we look back to the final week of the preseason and the roster cuts, that final day of roster cuts, a lot of noise was made. The biggest noise, though, Khalil Mack moving to the Windy City.
That's one that, let's look at it from Chicago's perspective. A young team growing, building on both offense and defense, and it's a city that loves defense. They love their linebackers. Khalil Mack being added to that group, that's just a win-win for them. Now you flip it over to Oakland. I never thought they'd let Khalil Mack go. I thought they'd figure out a way to get it done, but somehow, during the contract negotiations, everything broke down, and they decided to save that money, and they'll put it elsewhere in their roster.
Here we go.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Hey, we got four down.
Throwing now is Breeze. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Benjamin Watson, 52 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A dump off to Sproles. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be second down. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this hit across the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Back to throw now on first down. Screen pass to Sproles. So close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And he's got it up and through. Elliott now to kick this one away. And here's Lewis. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end. And that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Hey, boys, go forward, 4 down. Water. 56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got the veteran here. It's Mike Wallace. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Foles now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Go. Yeah, go. Let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Go. Go, go! Great, 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 great. Go, go, go! Go, go! Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Foles. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
It's caught by Aguilar. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll look to throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Let's go, great. Here we go. Great.
They run with Ajayi. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Now a play fake here on first down. He finds Ajayi. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Foles now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Tempo.
Now Foles. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time.
And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. Nelson Aguilar from 10 yards out. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And here's Lewis. Oh, look at the juke. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. On play action, it's Breeze. They'll roll him out right. And this is incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's second down.
Well, partner, the last couple weeks I've been asking you about the favorites in each division. We talked about Super Bowl predictions and all that. But what about a team from each side that might surprise us a little bit this year?
Well, the one I'm going to start with in the AFC shouldn't be a surprise when you look at who they have returning from injury. And that's the Houston Texans. They were running the AFC South for a while when everyone was healthy and J.J. Watt was getting to the quarterback. Now Deshaun Watson returns, and they are an entirely different team with him at quarterback. On the NFC side, I know a lot of people looking at the Bears, and rightly so. I love them as a trendy pick. But I'm going to take one where people are saying maybe they're a 5-win team. I don't believe that for a second. The Seattle Seahawks. I think that they will surprise people and contend in the NFC West.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And a loose step ball. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Foles goes underneath for Sproles. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
13. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they miss that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Breeze now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
From midfield, here's Breeze. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Brandon Graham. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
21.
Now Breeze, gotta have this one. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Breeze now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
You're good. 5-4, ready. What's up?
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Back to throw. Caught by the tight end, Watson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
The Saints on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. The play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says let's take a timeout, as he'll talk it over here before what'll be an important 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's Kamara trying to run for him. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
And just 1 man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw, and he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. This fielded at the 2. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that. But also, you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat-and-mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Philadelphia, good night, everybody.